Alright, we should be good. A little early. Did my lo-fi fucking die? They wait. These dogs wait. Did it die? Yep, they wait. They wait 6 seconds into going live. 6 seconds. And they're going crazy. Oh, these dogs, man. These dogs. Oh, I love them so much, but Jesus. Can they get obnoxious sometimes? Speaking of obnoxious, where is my lo-fi? There it is. Okay, cool. Alright. Hopefully I do gotta make a new chat. Alright, pop out the chat again. Alright. I guess that's my punishment for starting 2 minutes early, is immediately yelled at by the puppies. Immediately screamed at. Alright. Phone, can you get to 80% already? Okay. So, we should be good. I have my pre-workout in case I get sleepy. I have my soda. Let me open that. Fucking spray everywhere. That's actually exactly what I was hoping would happen. Alright. Okay. So yeah, we're building the Hearts champion. Last year, we did Yuma versus Higa. And that did really well. This was like the match that kind of made Fuyuko Higa, if that makes any sense. Like, we already knew she was great, but like, being able to get old Yuma Maruya, a declining Yuma, to an 88 was like her, okay, she's gonna be a main player now. I think my phone, yep, alright, cool. So yeah, this year it's gonna be Miwako and Maya. This is gonna kind of be Maya's test now. I had her win the J-Grand Prix. I still think it's the right decision. I know Higa is the best we have, but we've done Miwako versus Higa twice already in this save. And, you know, it just didn't feel right to rehash that. So let's do some new stuff, essentially. That's what we're going for, is doing some new stuff. Maya vs. Miwako should be a really good main event anyway. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Let's just fucking sim. Spinal impact. Right, cool, thank you. Wrong one. Where the blue fuck? Product, there you are. Okay, take off spinal impact moves. Put them back for on the 3rd. On August 3rd. Alright. Cool. Alright. So far, we're chilling. There's Onslaught. He's not nearly this good in my Coastal Zone save yet. He's just decent. Alright, well now what? Okay, that's fine. Do I gotta up mine? No, I don't. Okay, cool. Akuma, I'm not playing. I can't sign him. Never mind. 6 days. We got 6 more days. Alright. Mountie Man. IWP and Shane Stones. Thank God they did not do this in Coastal Zone. Jacob Jets in WLW again. Alright. I feel like the simming's going a little longer than usual. I don't know why, it just feels like it is. I might not, I might already need some pre-workout. Oh no. I don't like dry scooping it. I can't. It's the only shit that'll keep me awake, man. Because there's just too much liquid in an energy drink. It makes my heart hurt. So I need to just take dry scoops of pre-workout to make sure I'm okay and not falling asleep. Saw Supremacy? There's no way I didn't come up with that. Look at that. Look at that match. I thought that said retiring. Oh my god, I thought that said retiring. Oh, that scared the piss out of me. Oh my god, that scared the piss out of me. Oh. Like, why would she retire? What am I looking at here? Percy Usher Somes? Alright. Okay, Percy. Alright, Percy. Alright. Oh, fucking what now? Alright, here we go. $44. $49. 49. Okay, not bad this time. That's actually fine. Fucking. Okay, that's fine also. Oh, Supreme Challenge. What happened? Scythe defeated Mikey Lau, so they're truly never gonna push him. Brett Starr defeated Des Davids. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. In the main event of the Supreme Challenge, Remo Richardson versus Bear Bukowski. They did trench shape. I'm not even touching this fucking company, man. You better not be giving fire emojis to that Supreme Challenge card. Good to see you, Madeline, though. Damn. This is just depressing. This is just depressing. What a terrible card. What a downright horrible card. Oh, man. Marvin McKenzie would not approve. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Man. What a shame it is to be an SWF fan in this universe. See, it is taking longer. It is. Oh, here we go. El Leon's going. Where's he going? We got Boathog, SWF, and Uspwa. Match of the year at Lucha-Mania. Oh, shit. Gino Montero and Huracan in the middle of the card. Not even the main event. Alright. I mean, sure. Oh, my God. There were two. There was a 99 there also. And then the semi-main was El Leon versus Multimillionaire. They are probably going to lose him to the Fed. And they had him go over. Oh, my goodness. Jacob Jet's fucking starting shit and Saw. Jacob Jet is politicking in Saw, which is quite a shame. I'm gonna do a dry scoop already. I'm gonna pre-work it out. Let's go. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, it's just horrible. Don't dry scoop pre-workout. It tastes like shit. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, man. It's like smelling salts. It just makes your nose crinkle. Okay. Time battle. Funakoshi and Furusawa. Yeah, alright. Valid. Agreed. Manifest Destiny. Maya and Steph Blake continue to have their best of 100 series down in ELPF. Let's look at this. Yeah, so currently in their best of 100 series, Maya is up 6-3 after starting 0-3. She has now won 6 in a row. So, you know, they're cooking up a storm over there in Europe. It was completely necessary for them to sign one of my guys just to do nothing. What's the... I don't get the AI. I don't get... Why did they only hire 2 women just to constantly have them wrestle on every show? Can you imagine if, like, a company did that today, where for the past 9 months, it's the same 2 girls wrestling on every show. They're the only 2 women that ever appear on a promotion. And they just keep fucking wrestling on every show. And they're not touring. They don't go to different areas. It's always the same venue. They just show up to the same fucking venue every week, or no, every month, to just do the same match. That's so funny. And it's always the best match on the card? No way. Oh my god. They steal the show. It's always the best match. Oh my fucking god. What a fucking company that is. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. I can't get over that. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny to me. They wrestle on every single fucking show, and they're the best match on the card every month. Okay, let me get into the... Let's actually do the recording bits now. So yeah, if you're new to the streams, I record the bits for YouTube on the stream. So if I don't interact with the chat while the show's running, it's just so I don't stall and make the streams go 5 hours instead of 3. When we run the show and I do the recording bits for YouTube, I just want to get through it faster. So here we go. I'm going to do the intro right now. Alright, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the fallout of the J-Grand Prix here in 5-Star Supreme Wrestling with American Influence. We are, of course, like I just said, following up our J-Grand Prix, which was quite a Grand Prix, which if you haven't seen that video and you don't want a spoiler, you got about 3 seconds before I reveal the winner of the 2023 J-Grand Prix, Maya, winning her first Grand Prix, defeating Yuma at Joshi Mania, and now winning her first Grand Prix, so she's officially, like, in the main event scene. But that means that in the main event of this pay-per-view Hearts Champion, she will be taking on her stable leader, her unit, her faction leader, Miwaku Katsukawa, for the World Championship. Of course, that is not the only thing that's going to happen coming out of the J-Grand Prix this year. Like I like to do, I like to have the storylines of certain match outcomes continue to progress throughout the following pay-per-view or two. So there will be more coming out of this. It's just this is the only thing we know for sure. So yeah, let's get straight into the first tour show coming out of the J-Grand Prix. Alright, I don't even know what episode we're on now. We're on 20. Episode 20. Look at that. Even double dozen. Alright. Okay. So, I kind of know what I'm doing. Not really, but kind of. Devil selling to Mitsu, microphone to Rina. Yukiko did some funny cartoon drawings, good for her. Heart ran drills, and then that's all that happened. So I can Inspire. I might save Inspire for a future pay-per-view. Do I do Inspire here? No, I should do Inspire no. Maybe Hall of Fame. I'll do Inspire. I don't think I should do Inspire this month. But it's good to know that I have it again. Is Maki Yoshifumi gonna be doing some shit? Holy shit, no. Look at that. Look at her go. Awesome. She's still being a pain in the ass, though, which is quite a shame. So yeah, we have that. Obviously, the big drawing card is Miwako versus Maya, but we have some other things that have happened. Like Etsuko called out Shiori again. She lost to Shiori at Joshi Mania, and then I don't think they crossed paths in the tournament. I could be wrong, but I don't think they did. I think they were in different blocks. Shiori was in the blue stars, Etsuko was in the red stars. So Etsuko called her out again. So we could do a gimmick like we could do like a 4v4 with who could we do? We could do the Uprising and Chibi Violence versus Team Sub and the Rose Queens. Let's do some of this. I think Zophia's going to be used too much on the show if I do that long. But in a not surprise, I think we'll have Selena go over. She can pin Chieko via a Shiori run-in, because it's a tour show. I can do a run-in. So Shiori will interfere, cost them the match, open script, not slow build. What the fuck is wrong with you, 64? I got so violent over that. Jesus. That's the appraisal I'm talking. Alright. So Shiori tells Team Sub that the two of them cannot take on Best Ever and need to move on. So that's pretty self-explanatory, right? I mean, she just straight up like, you guys are not enough to take me on. Just give it up. I'm gonna focus on my own shit. You can try all you want to get near me, but I'm not gonna fucking, you know. We're better. I don't know. We're better. 4 minutes. Character development works fine. Scripted. Book segment. So there's that. What could we do in the main event? We could do... I think we gotta keep building to Miwako and Maya. So, maybe night one. Night one, we have them team. We have some Chicas Locas teaming up. Maybe Rika Rina instead. Who do they take on, though? Who do we have them take on? Maybe some, this is hard. This is hard. Let me save this. I'll progress it in a minute, but I want to do the other storylines I have prepared. So let's do I have Persian Queens, and we could do Romy and Sei. We could do maybe not Romy and Sei, but Romy and someone else in Apex. Maybe Romy and Sayuri. I think this one goes 16 as well. Megumi can go over, open script. Megumi can pin Romy. So Romy had a pretty poor performance in the Grand Prix, and we're going to make that a storyline. So for those of you that don't remember the specifics, because I don't blame you, there was a lot. Romy did get 2 points, but they both came in draws. So she didn't win a single match in the Grand Prix, and her getting pinned by Megumi was the final straw. Romy freaks out as a result of a poor Grand Prix performance. Slaps Meg and runs. It's essentially like Megumi and Yuma, they're doing the babyface thing of like, oh, good match, and then Romy's like, fuck you, and she slaps her and runs. So yeah, I think Megumi and Yuma can cut good promos, so this will go decently long. It's a very long slapping angle. You're not Romy. And then Sayuri. Actually, Sayuri doesn't need to be on here. 6 minutes. Generic, I guess. I don't know. Book segment. Okay, and then the other one I have... We could do a 3v3 with... High Fly Royalty and Eri Sato. And they could take on... Who do they want to take on? I gotta exclude, or else I'm gonna fucking double book people. I already know it. We could do new to Apex Wounded Warriors. Do we want to do new to Apex Wounded Warriors? Or do we do... I just don't know if I want to do another Apex versus Icon Idols match. I don't know if it matters all that much, to be honest. Not really, but it's happening. Alright. This one can go 15. Machiko gets the victory. Machiko also... most of these Night 1 stories are going to be, pretty tied into the J-Grand Prix fallout. And for those of you that remembered, Machiko Matsuda got victories over both, Shiori and Yuma. Not Fuyuko, but over both Shiori and Yuma. And she's like, look, I think, although I didn't have a winning enough performance, I didn't even finish with double digits, I feel like my statement wins over Yuma and Shiori are enough to get me into some all-Asian title conversations. And she's going to be interrupted by Sei, who's like, hey, I finished with 10 points, why do you get a title shot over me? So yeah, Machiko brings up her great Grand Prix performance once all Asian title. So I don't know if Machiko can actually cut that good of a promo. Good enough. Machiko, Yukiko, Eri can be there. That can go 2 minutes. Hype, maybe hype. And then we can do a press conference. Sei doesn't feel like Machiko deserves to be in title talks over her. And Sei's just going to be like, look, the only reason I'm not in title talks is because I don't want to step on my stablemate's toes. If Machiko wants to fucking call her shit, I'm gonna call bullshit because I actually got 10 points. I think she beat her too. So, backstage, pre-taped, tease. I guess tease works fine. That needs to be on the post show, you dumbass. Okay, all right. Now we can deal with this fucking main event. I don't know if I want to have Birds of Prey come out to lose immediately, but I mean, what else do we do? Right? Birds of Prey. Do we even have enough members of Apex left? I mean, we have Sei. Oh, we do have Sei. We have Sei and you, Hashimoto. So unfortunately, I don't want Apex to lose this match, but it's a tour show, so I can just fucking, we can just hit him with the keep strong. So Maya can get the victory over. Actually, you know what? Miwako can get the victory over you. Just keep everybody on Apex strong. Maybe not Sei, but again, I don't want them to get penalized too much for a tour show loss. That doesn't mean anything. Alright. And then Maya and Miwako agree to not team for the rest of the tour. They're like, look, we're not turning on each other, but we don't want to be constantly teaming when we're going to be facing at the pay-per-view and showing the other, giving the other person a front row seat to our game plans going into his title match. So, we'll just do that. Serious works fine. Alright. That's the perfect amount of time to do some Young Lion stuff, too. Look at that. So we got Mitsu and Iyuko can take on Bulk and Blue. Fucking Connie can go over, sure. Alright, and then Ikira and Lady Lotus, I guess. I guess Lady Lotus can do some stuff. Give both of them some fucking work. Hoshiko's being used too much. Are we fucking... We're nitpicking over Hoshiko Tagawa? Are you kidding me? Fucking God. Fine. Alright. So that's night one. That is night one. Ready to be ran. Alright, night one is here. Night one of Hearts Champions, of just the Heart Tour. Not Hearts Champion Tour, just Heart Tour. We got a big 4v4. We got Apex in 3 different matches tonight. 2 against members of Icon Idols. And then the main event, we of course are going to have Miwako and Maya, who they are going to be main eventing the pay-per-view facing each other. But main eventing tonight, they're going to be on the same team, along with Down to the Mat, to take on Apex's Fuyuko Higa, Jemi Onishi, Sei Akutagawa, and Yu Hashimoto. So, we're past the era of Apex missing the first tour day of every single tour, because I believe, and I could be mistaken, but I don't think I am, I believe every single member of Apex in this new largest faction in the company, Apex, are all booked tonight. So, let's get straight into it. We kick things off with our 2 Young Lion matches, of course. Bulk and Blue defeating Mitsu and Iyuko. Connie's and Kinye's chemistry is absolutely doing wonders for both of them right now. And then Lady Lotus and Ikira got a 48. So, you know, Young Lion matches, they're not going to get the greatest ratings in the world. Kicking the actual start of the show off is Team Sub teaming with the Rose Queens to take on Best Ever's Chibi Violence and the Uprising. And unfortunately for Team Sub, who at the end, not at the end of the pay-per-view, sorry, after Shiori Japensha and the Uprisings lost to Icon Idols, Shiori was called out once again by Iyuko. And Iyuko's like, you can't dodge me forever. Well, tonight, Best Ever get the victory over Team Sub and the Rose Queens when Shiori runs out, hits Chieko Kita with, I don't know, like a fucking brainbuster or something, allowing Selena's Valette to lock in the prawn arm lock and get the victory. And Shiori and the Uprising continue to beat down Team Sub until Shiori grabs a microphone and says, look, Iyuko, I embarrassed your ass at Yoshimania. So if you want to come back at me, which you already shouldn't be doing, you're going to need a lot more than just Chieko Kita. Because the two of you versus Best Ever is a losing battle every single time. And honest to God, you should probably get over it. Because I'm going to be focusing on other things. I have other things I want to clear up after that Grand Prix disaster that I had. And you are not on my priority list. So until you can actually prove that you can beat my underlings, I'm not going to let you anywhere near me. 53 for that angle. Following that, we have Apex's Sayuri Honda and Romi Yamato losing to the Persian Queens in 13:35 when Megumi Nakajima pinned Romi Yamato with the Nakajima straitjacket. Two perfect performances by Yuma and Megumi here. Romi Yamato almost having a perfect 64 performance, but not everyone can be perfect like 64. However, Romi Yamato, so after the match, the Persian Queens try to do that, you know, the babyface thing of like, good match, shake the hand, all that stuff, give credit to the opponents. But Romi Yamato, who had a pretty embarrassing Grand Prix, being the only person of 18 competitors to not get a single victory. She finished with 2 points, but they both came in draws. So, you know, not one victory in the Grand Prix. And Romi Yamato, kind of not in the greatest of moods right now. Slaps the hand away from her, and then slaps Megumi Nakajima for pinning her tonight. Very upset with her performance at the Grand Prix, and taking it out on Megumi Nakajima, which was just the final straw that broke the camel's back in Romi Yamato's emotions, I guess. So 65 for that angle. This is going to be a very angle-heavy show, by the way, so get ready for that. Following that, we have another 3v3, this time with Wounded Warriors debuting as official members of Apex. However, the debut does not go nearly as planned, as the team of High Fly Royalty and Eri Sato defeat Monster Ishimura and Wounded Warriors, with Michiko Matsuda pinning Kaori Takanouchi with the run-up Rana. And speaking of performances in the Grand Prix, okay, thank you, Monster Ishimura. Good thing you're finally developing in the ring. Speaking of performances in the J-Grand Prix, Michiko Matsuda did not finish with 10 points, and she makes note of that, but she did get 2 major victories, one over Yuma Maruya and one over Shiori Japensha. On back-to-back days, she beat 2 of the biggest stars of the company's history, and she essentially makes note of that. Like, hey, look, I think, even though my performance wasn't the strongest in the blue block, I think that my work speaks for itself, and I have earned an All-Asian title match, or at least to be in the contention for the All-Asian title after those 2 victories. So a 55 rated segment. Michiko Matsuda finally looking to take that next step in her career after a really good triangle title reign to kick off the save. And in our main event, a 76 as Chicas Locas down to the mat. Miwako and Maya defeat Apex's Yu, Sei, Higa, and Jemmy. A completely clean swept Apex here tonight, which is a little embarrassing, as Miwako Katsukawa hits Yu Hashimoto with the Katsukawa bomb, gets the victory. Everyone in Apex is going to have a really good performance because I protected all of them, because this is a tour show. I didn't want to fucking bother with, not necessarily bother, I just didn't want them to get hurt too much, because this whole match was about, wait, these 2 girls are main eventing the next pay-per-view, and they're teaming tonight. Can they get the job done? They could. However, Maya and Miwako agree for the rest of the tour show, no more teaming up. They don't want to give their opponent a front row seat to possible tactics they're going to use. Both women agree to not hold anything back at Hearts Champion. Whoever wins will not only win the title, but take control and be the new unit leader of Chicas Locas. So whoever comes out of Hearts Champion with the title will also come out with the title of leader of Chicas Locas. And that is how we end the show. Say 80 rated segment, but we do have a post-match promo. During a press conference, Sei Akutagawa essentially is like, look, Michiko Matsuda, look, I'm not going to sit here and say that those 2 victories over both Yuma and Shiori weren't impressive. They very much were. However, like you said, you didn't even finish with 7 points. look, I could be the All-Asian champion right now. However, I just didn't want to because the current All-Asian champion is a stablemate and a close friend of mine. I didn't want to go in there and ruin her title reign. But if Michiko Matsuda is going to start calling shots, then by all means, I should be in the conversation for the All-Asian Championship as well. So Sei Akutagawa calling shots after Michiko Matsuda wants to graduate to the next step of her career. And a 79 for our first tour show. Very good tour show. We made $9,100. The finances have never been better. We're over 50, but that happened on the last show. So, yeah, that concludes the first of 6 tour shows of this episode. Alright, sometimes I'll go through these tour shows and I'm like, fuck, this is taking forever. And then I look at the time and it's like, oh, that was only 7 minutes of a show. Any big names you could sign from America that could deserve a big push? I tried to get Sarah Marie York. Sarah Marie York left the USPW, and I was going to bring her in for the Grand Prix, and then CWA snagged her right before. And she's really the only person from America that I'd want to bring in, because I'm already having a hard time pushing my lower carders. Like, Zophia's still an unimportant, Sayuri and Kiyomi are still unimportants, so Paige Croft finally went from a recognizable to a well-known, and I am her. I've been pushing her since the start of the save. So, unless someone of Sarah Marie York's caliber becomes available, I don't think anybody else in general, let alone from America, is getting signed. Which reminds me, I should probably check if there's anybody. Let's see. Female wrestler can work in Japan. To hire. To hire. Yeah, there's nobody with even a 30 in our region right now. Kade left, so she won't come back. Kaori might come back. I brought her in temporarily. She's not very good. Otsun we bring on limited times. What up, my Fuyuko Higans Yuma Maruyans? That's a really long-winded name. If you just came in, Chandler, here's what happened on night 1. If you want to pause while we're simming and look at that. Alright. But yeah, no, I'm not, it's not that I'm opposed to bringing in anyone from US or Canada. It's just, if they're not over, I don't see a need to bring any of them in right now, you know. Sarah Marie York would have been really fun to give her like a Toni Storm kind of run or a B. Priestley run, but didn't happen, which is a shame. Did not happen. Oh. Oh. Alright. Let's see. Well, speaking of. Nope, she's not active in Japan. Where are my sensational Ogiwarans at? I believe she's working for Exodus tonight. Yeah. No, she has no more dates for Exodus. Never mind. Good evening, Alex. Good evening. Alright, Jerry Pepperoni's going to Sideshow. Wait, was it Jerry Pepperoni or Jerry Pepper Flakes? Which one was Pepperoni, which one was Pepper Flakes? I don't know. Yeah, Ogiwara allegedly working for the alleged Yakuza, yeah. I don't know. Look, if that's the reason we're getting $9,000 gates, I'm not going to say anything about it. I won't say anything about it. I won't say a word. I'm not going to be surprised that Ogiwara gets Kojima'd. I would hope. She owns the company, man. Dude, come on. Can you check on Angry Gilmore? Angry Gilmore, I don't know, Shifty, I don't know if you have seen any of the live streams, but Angry Gilmore is a hilarious case, because he got let go by SWF, and he's done 5 tours with Pride, and on one of the tours, he won the fucking, Elite Series. He won the Elite Series, and then they didn't bring him back immediately. So they just brought him in on a tour date basis to just have him win the Elite Series. That, like, it's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. So yeah, that's what he's doing. He's almost as over in Japan as he is in the US. Here's his stats if you want to see those. There you go. There's his stats. Alright. Angry Gilmore, future Dave World Champion. I think past would, no, well, you can't be a past world, future. Never mind. Dave's dead. Dave's dead and it's not coming back. Alright, Miwako tried to bring in Lady Lotus, but there was heat. Zofia and Miwako got heat. Lady Lotus had a creative finish. Look at you, Lady Lotus. Look at you go. I'm fucking Maki. God damn it. Alright, Lady Lotus, and it sucks. And it sucks. Alright. What do we got? It's an AUG 14. Alright. At least she's trying. At least she's trying. First time catching the stream. Yeah, there's some funny shit going on in the streams. Here, I was laughing my ass off about this, but this is my funniest thing that we've discovered happens during the streams. So I already laughed my ass off about this earlier in the stream, but so Maya is also signed to ELPF. However, they only have one other woman signed to ELPF, and why can't I find it? There it is. And every single pay-per-view, Maya and Steph Blake open the show. Every single pay-per-view. They've done it for the past 9 shows. And it's the best match on every single card. Each time. Every fucking time. It is so funny. Every fucking time. They don't fucking ever... They don't ever get a new woman. They don't ever fucking do anything else. It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh, when you hardcore, you live forever, raw. Okay, bud. Planning on running him as head booker in ACPW, playing off his cruiserweight past. AI hiring will say no one over 220, but the title belt has a weight limit of 240, which he's under. I don't know. If I'm playing the game, I'd go by the title belt. I would ignore whatever the AI hiring rule is. I'm not AI. I'd probably upload more if I was. So I'd just go by the belt limit, honestly. Dave is such a rib-ass name. Dude, no, Pro Wrestling Sucks and Thunderverse is this the most ribbed name. Alright. So let's do some shit. Let's pre-book some shit. Let's have a 3v3. Let's do Bulk and Blue and Shiori versus who do we want to do? Venomous. Let's do Venomous and who wants to team with Venomous? I'm running out of non-affiliated people, which is a shame. I don't want Lady Lotus to lose. Yeah, Pro Wrestling Sucks is funny, but it's still a rib, you know? It's like, it's gotta be a rib. I guess we could just do Zofia. So Shiori is gonna win. Not a slow build. So Shiori promises to, quote, clean up that blemish. Or no, am I booking this wrong? Am I being stupid and booking this wrong? I totally am. Oh, it's fucking Higa. It's Higa that I need to do. Okay, so we'll do... We'll do a 5v5 instead. This'll be a main event. We'll do Persian Queens, Wrestling Passion, and Airy versus Uprising, Chibi Violence, and Shiori. The idols can win this one just because they're more over, I guess. So Yuma can pin Asami. So open, slow build, clean. So Yuma and Shiori still have bad blood. Like, because they drew in the Grand Prix, and then they did a 3v3 to try to settle the score. Icon Idols won, but... So Shiori should probably win tonight, then. Oh, man. This is a hard story to tell, because it's not easy. It's not an easy story to tell. So Shiori can pin... Eri. Alright, so Shiori can pin Eri. Shiori and Yuma still haven't settled the score. So that's gonna just have... I'll just do Yuma and Shiori. I mean, we'll just make it easy on me. They're still like, I'm the greatest wrestler in 5SSW. And then we're gonna have a couple of press conference angles. Fuyuko Higa calls both Shiori and Yuma a joke. Both women bring up that they beat her. So essentially they're gonna be like, look, I'm the best, and then during the press conference, Fuyuko Higa is gonna be talking like, look, I saw Yuma and Shiori talking all that shit like, oh, I'm the best, but which of them was the world champion last year? Oh, fucking neither of them, that was me. And then they come out and they're like, look, shut the fuck up, Fuyuko Higa. Both of us beat you in the Grand Prix. And Higa's like, yeah, but I won the fucking block. Yeah, you beat me, so what? I won the who won the fucking block? So, yeah, we're gonna be doing a three-way feud between three of our biggest stars in the company. Yeah, I promise it won't be a triple threat. I just did a triple threat, but it will be a three-way feud. I won't say what the plan is until it's announced. I should put Devil in Sensational here. Alright. Post-show, backstage, angle, pre-taped. Yes. Okay. But that means I kind of need Fuyuko Higa in a match. So, let's give Wounded Warriors a victory now. Wounded Warriors and Fuyuko Higa can take on... we'll do... Oh, who do we do? Rika Rina and Thea Davis? Rika Rina and Thea Davis can work. 15 minutes. This can steal the show. Fuyuko Higa can pin Thea Davis. Because, just because. It'll be explained in a second, I promise. Steal the show, why not? This is probably gonna get like a fucking 85 now. The termination bitch out DTTM for wanting to team with... Why can't I type? Okay, team with the, instead of their own stable. Alright. So, that'll be in the press conference. Miko is back to the 5SSW streams. Yep. Shiori is still being petty. Don't you worry. Okay. Toku. Boom. Alright. Scripted. Devil can be there. Alright. Backstage, pre-taped, 4 minutes. Character development, yes. I did not put down to the mat. I put Rick Arena here. That was not what I meant to do. There we go. Today was rough. That sucks, man. Hopefully, my bumbling and stuttering can make your day better. So, I don't know. I don't know how much I can help, but hopefully I can take your mind off whatever was difficult. Because I've been having some pretty rough days, but streaming helps me take my mind off of thinking too much. So, I get it. I get it. Let's do Akira and Mitsu versus Determination. A work meeting held you hostage? Did they handcuff you? They used to do that at my old retail job, was they'd handcuff me. Yeah, they would be like, you're not leaving until you get a credit card sign up. And I'm like, it's not happening, guys. The fact that I'm even talking to customers is a blessing. I'm very awkward. Okay, and then we can do a Yuko and Sakurasada because I like Sakurasada. Nobody else does. And nobody else does. Alright. So yeah. This is PC Boom. Alright. Okay, what else can I do then? Let's have... Oh god, do I book Maki Yoshifumi? Do I eat the bullet and book Maki Yoshifumi? Or do I do something fun? Or do we do something fun? Bulk and Blue and Kiyomi versus Venomous and Zofia. Boom. We do something fun. This will be the real steal the show match. Kiyomi goes over. I feel like I've done this, actually. Did I do this already? No, I didn't. Alright, cool. Based. Alright, so that's gonna go here. This can be not steal the show. That can just be regular. Sayuri. Did Sayuri win? Sayuri did win. Sayuri lets Kiyomi know this feud is not over. She is not done with her. Even though she got the win, Sayuri is not. Oh, this is gonna be a goddamn fucking horrible. This is gonna be a horrible fucking promo. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. My boss was like, Mika, you don't even touch the pizza. Are you unwell? And I was like, nah, I'm just old, hurt, tired, and I work with fucking children. Well, no wonder they held you hostage. You can't shit on the company in the corporate world. You can't do that. They're gonna blow their fucking lid. Oh no. I got time for another match, so I don't want to do another 3v3. I don't want to, so I won't. I can't do Miwako and Maya. That just doesn't fucking make sense. We could do Romy and Say. At least they had muffins. Oh no. Oh no, that's a recipe for disaster. That is a recipe for disaster. I guess we'll just fucking put on a match like this. I mean, what's the harm? What is the harm in a match like this? That's the fucking harm. There's the harm. There's the harm. I gotta let you all know. I don't know if I should say this on stream, but man, if you guys get prescribed a Prazolam, man, that shit is strong. Fuck. It is, it works, man. It works. Alright. I think that's good. I was going to have Maya and Miwako on this card, but honestly, I don't know if it's necessary. Alright, night 2 is here. We ended night 1 with a pretty fun main event, and night 2, I honest to God can't even remember what's main eventing. I should check to make sure it's, yeah, okay, it's a 5v5, a huge 5v5 between Icon Idols and Best Ever. We got Yuma, Megumi, Eri, and the tag champs versus Shiori, Chibi, and the Uprising, and then we have a bunch of fun matches in between. So let's just kick it off. First things first, we have Aikira and Mitsu versus Determination, and in the other Young Lion match, we have Ayuka versus Sakura Sada. Eventually, Sakura Sada will get the race to good momentum between Sakura Sada and Zofia Jankovic will be never ending. So 39 for that match. We kick things off with a 56, seeing Kiyomi Mizuka and Bulk and Blue defeating the team of Venomous and Zofia Jankovic. Good match. Fucking Christ, Venomous and Zofia are much better than anyone has any right to be. But a 56 for this, and then Sayuri Honda comes out following that just to let her old graduating class brethren know that their feud is not over. Yes, Sayuri won, but Sayuri is not done with her until she can get her hands on her one-on-one. So a 40 rated segment for Sayuri calling out Kiyomi, which is essentially way fucking higher than I thought this would ever be. Following that, we have a tag match between Rika Rina and Romy and Say. Literally no reason other than I wanted Say to win a match. So here we go. Say beats Rika with the Northern Lights in 15-19 in a 63 rated tag match. Following that, we have a 73 because Fuyuko Higa's in here. Fuyuko Higa teaming with the new members of Apex Wounded Warriors, defeating the team of Down to the Mat and Thea Davis. Not a member of Chicas Locas, which is weird, but, you know, teaming with Thea Davis. 73 for that. And then our main event, the big 5v5, gets a 69 because Fuyuko Higa was not in it. But in the end, Best Ever get the victory when Shiori Japensha submitted Eri Sato with the Japensha leg lock, meaning that even though at the pay-per-view Yuma and the tag champs went over, tonight Shiori goes over Icon Idols to continue this feud going. These two have been feuding since damn near the beginning of the save, and after a little bit of a break, they reignited the feud in the Grand Prix after going to a time limit draw, and then Yuma beating Shiori in a 3v3 at the pay-per-view. But now that Shiori has evened up the score since, they continue to go face-to-face with each other, and that is how we end the show for the live crowd. But one of the first things that happens in the press conference is Fuyuko Higa talks about it. She's like, look, I don't understand why Shiori and Yuma keep having this feud, like, oh, who the best fucking person in the company is. Who's the greatest name in the company? Honest to God, it's neither of them. Because, please, Devil, Sensational, please remind me which of these two held the World Championship for the majority of last year? Oh, that was neither of them? That was fucking me? Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, they can feud all they want to determine who the best in the company is, but we all know that it's neither of them. And then Shiori and Yuma, in their own press conferences, respond to this by saying, like, Higa can talk all the shit she wants, but, I believe we both beat her in the Grand Prix, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I beat her in the Grand Prix, and Yuma beat her in the Grand Prix. So, Fuyuko Higa thinks she's so much better than us, then how come she can't beat us? So, yeah, 58. The three of the biggest names in 5SSW. Whoever you think the biggest name is, it's one of these three. And they're all fucking going to war right now. So 58 for the first press conference angle. And the second press conference angle is Determination. They're commenting on the fact that Down to the Mat decided not to team with either of them. And how annoying it is with the Quad Squad just refusing to team with Determination. And Miwako and Maya doing absolutely nothing to stand up for their own stablemates. And Rika Arena crashed their press conference to essentially defend themselves and down to the mat. And it's like, why the fuck should we team with you after you got all pissy with us us last tour show? Yeah, you got pissy with Rika Arena, but down to the mat. We're the Quad Squad. That's what we call ourselves. We don't call ourselves that because we're fucking friends. No, because we're a goddamn unit and a force of nature when we team up. So when you fuck with two of us, you fuck with the other two. So they're not going to team with a bunch of big, whiny assholes. So yeah, 48 more shots being fired between the Termination and the Quad Squad, continuing through this tour. So that's it for the entirety of the show. And this show gets a 71 and a $9,300 gate. Beautiful. Love to see it. And yeah, let's get into tour day number 3. Alright. Let me rename that. 64-4 Amica. Beautiful. Dude, I'm so mad that Zofia just isn't over. It's hard to push her. It's because it's like other people need to lose. Fuck. I want to push her, but it's like, fuck, how do I, like... Oh, dude, she could be main eventing pay-per-view so easily, and I just don't have the balls to do it. I don't have the balls to do it. Fuyuko's ego will make Yuma and Shiori bury the hatchet, possibly. There he goes. USPW gets another luchador, guys. Oh, man. They got such a fucking weird roster. I don't know, man. This is just... What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? I don't even... Like, I'm not even worried. The momentum was just a meme, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm not worried about the momentum. I'm just... I don't want her to beat anybody, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't want... Because to push somebody in this company, it needs to be at the expense of somebody else. And it just, I don't want to expend anybody else. Because the momentum, the momentum can flip instantly. If I decide to have her win against non-Young Lions. I think it could take one tour show if I want to. It's just, I don't want to. I don't know. I don't have the balls to pull the trigger with her. I don't. Which is a shame. MMA wins big. Look at that. MMA wins big. I didn't even check what she won. I was just saying that out loud. Dude, this... Oh my god. Aprazolam is not a joke, guys. The less technical term is Xanax. If you get Xanax prescribed to you, take it easy. Take it easy. Oh, fuck, dude. Alright. Soul Taker. Is Soul Taker going to the Fed? Probably. I mean, at this point. No way he leaves. No way he leaves. No way he leaves. Mariana Torres won the Qua World title? No way. No way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that Poison Ivy? It is Poison Ivy. Oh, she... Is it the... I'm not familiar with Qua. Is the Shockwave the world title, or is that... No. She won the mid-card title. She won the mid-card title for the 3rd time. Queen Amazon is still the world champ. Alright. Oh, there's our girl, Yuma. Hi, Yuma. Alright, microphone to Kiyomi. Oh, Ikira's got a mentor. Ikira's got a mentor. Okay, like, let's be honest. Miko, let's be honest. Are you surprised that Mark Carney went to sell out for a more profitable... Like, if canon becomes that SNP goes sports entertainment because it's more profitable and ideal to sponsors, are we surprised that Mark Carney would do that? Like, come on. That's just what he does. That's just what he does. Alright. Let's fucking have Miwako and Maya in a match. Let's do something. Let's do some stuff here. Let's have a 4v4. Let's do team sub Maki Yoshifumi and Maya. Right? Team sub Maki Yoshifumi and Maya can take on Chibi Violence and the Uprising. 20. No, 16. Maya can get the victory. Amiko can take the fall. Open slow build. Let's do a press conference. Team, Sub, and Maki love working with one another. So that's the whole thing. So Shiori essentially told Etsuko and Chieko that they need to, without saying it really, because she didn't want it to happen, she essentially told them to get new friends. And they're getting new friends. Let's see. Devil's there. Yeah, that's fine. Scripted, post-show, 4 minutes, character development, backstage pre-taped. Yeah. Mark Carney is like if ECW Paul Heyman, Vince McMahon, and Chigusa Nagayo had a child between the three of them somehow. They fused Paul Heyman and Vince's semen together, and Nagayo gave birth. That's how that happened. Carney would never go sports ent because then he couldn't use strippers as valets anymore. He could. He just like put bubble wrap around them. He could still use strippers, but he can't advertise that they're strippers. It would make no sense, but he could. Let's see. Then I would like Miwako in a match. Who should Miwako team with? What if Miwako teams with Lady Lotus? No, I should build something like that up. Because they're eternal foes, I think. That was like the gimmick, right? Yeah. Notably having a great feud with Lady Lotus over the All Asian title. Yeah. Which is crazy to think that she broke her neck and it's just fucking... Damn, she should be such a bigger name in this company. Oh, man. Oh, man. What if we do... What if we did, we just get Miwako roped into the middle of something. What if main event? Main event we do Birds of Prey and Miwako. No, this wouldn't work. I guess it could work. If we did, Yuma and the tag champs? Or maybe Arian Megumi? Fucking, I mean, this is one hell of a main event. It's definitely a main event that's happening here. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too random. It's too fucking random of a main event. Maybe I don't know. I'll figure. Fucking no, man. It's such a weird feud. This fucking Yuma Shiori Fuyuko feud is such a weird feud. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to book it. Alright, let's do a 3v3 then. We can do, Jemmy, Say, and Monster versus Airy and High Fly Royalty. And in this match, Say will pin Machiko. Open, slow build, clean. Officially setting up a #1 contenders match. Say has beaten Machiko. #1 contenders match set for pay-per-view. So Machiko's like, look, I had such a good fucking Grand Prix that I should be in contention for the All-Asian title. Say's like, I had a better one and I beat her. I don't care that she beat Yuma and Shiori. If she gets an All-Asian title match, count me in. And, yeah, so now Say has beaten her again. So, they're going to have a #1 contenders match at the pay-per-view. Winner faces Yu Hashimoto. Why couldn't I click that? Winner faces Yu Hashimoto at Hall of Fame. Machiko versus Say. Boom. Alright. Cool. I guess our main event could be a 3v3 between Fuyuko, Romy, and Miwako versus the Persian Queens and Heart, the big three. This could go 22 minutes. And Yuma can beat Higa and keep her strong and keep Miwako strong. Open, slow build, clean. I'm cooking. So focused right now. So Yuma taunts Higa, quote, she still can't beat us. 6 minutes, Fuyuko, working the crowd. Yuma working the crowd. Foreshadowing. Let's do another press conference. Carney has the gift of the gab. Instead of calling them strippers, he would just say they are artists who use their physical body and feminine... Yep. To portray the desire through dancing. It's lore accurate. I'm so glad that I can speak fucking English. I'm so happy that I'm able to do that. The only language I speak, I can't. That's so awesome. Let's do a promo with Maya where she's essentially getting a little cocky. She's like, Maya kinda likes her chances now. So she's like, look, I won my match tonight and the current champion couldn't. So I know I'm the underdog, but I kind of think I might be able to take this title. I burped there. Alright. We'll kick things off with Akira and Ayuko versus the Rose Queens. The Rose Queens. Book. 10 minutes, Zofia. And then we will also do Akira in a match. No, not Akira. Mitsu in a match against me, I guess, would work fine. Femininity. Okay, so I did kind of have the word right. I just trusted you more than myself, which is not the worst thing I've ever done. Alright. Okay, so we can do a 2 versus 2. Let's do Lady Lotus and Sayuri Honda versus a team of Kinye and Kiyomi. So this will be our steal the show. Kiyomi is going to pin the Triangle Champion. What if we... Maybe Lady Lotus teams with Spider. And then this goes 16 minutes. And it's a botched interference. And Lady Lotus will accidentally get attacked by Sayuri Honda. And then we keep Lady strong and protect her because she's our champion. And then this is supposed to be the steal of the show. Alright. So... yeah, you have more of an excuse than I do. I'm just fucked. I'm just fucked. That's all. Okay. Alright. So press conference. Kiyomi mocks Sayuri for being dumb. Also says she can't wrestle her now that she's earned a triangle. I can't fit it. Earned a title. Whatever. Alright. Fine. That works. Surprise. Fine. Backstage. Pre-taped. Devil. Kiyomi. So, yeah. Alright. Save. Alright, what else can I do? Is there something else I can do? PC Megumi promises to, quote, put Romy in her place. So Romy will just be kind of a prick to Megumi the entire time. And Megumi's essentially going to call her out after at the post-match press conference. We're doing a lot of press conferences this tour show, but honestly, I'm not mad about that. It makes more sense to be doing storylines, the promo storylines through these press conferences, because it's exactly what Stardom does. They really don't tell any stories on the show unless it's at a pay-per-view. Alright. Let's get it. Let's get it. Maya winning the title could mean a Kanto Express one-on-one for the championship would be possible down the line. I totally didn't forget who the other member of the Kanto Express was. I would never forget that. Michiko, that's right. Yep. That could be it. Maybe Maya wins it. I don't know. How long has Megumi held the title for? How long has she held the title for? 233 days. That's a long time. Alright, but yeah, Tour Day 3. Okay, tour day number 3 has arrived. We got a pretty big main event here. Icon Idol's big 3 of Megumi, Yuma, and Hart will take on the team of Romi Yamato, Fuyuko Higa, and Miwako Katsukawa. Yes, both Miwako and Maya, they did agree to no longer team for the rest of the tour show, as to not, I guess, get too comfortable working against each other, as both women want the title and to be the leader of Chicas Locas. So Maya will be in her own match with new partners. So, yeah, let's get into this show. We kick things off with the Rose Queens defeating the team of Akira and Ayuko. 60, Thea Davis with a perfect performance here. Love to see it. Our other Young Lion match got a 57 as Paige Croft defeats Mitsumomo Tani. Going into the main show, we have a weird match as Kiyomi and Kinye defeat the team of Lady Lotus and Spider Isako. As even though the fans were turned off by the finish of this match, because I think it needs to go a certain amount of time with our product for them not to give a fuck. But what happens is Kiyomi and Kinye, with Connie Morris at ringside, are constantly cheating during the match to the point where Kiyomi's eternal foe at this point, former blood brother or blood sister, I guess, turned eternal foe, Sayuri Honda runs out to officially stop the bullshit, but only ends with Lady Lotus getting caught in the crosshairs, being affected by Sayuri Honda's run-in, allowing Kiyomi Mizuka to lock in the inverted sleeper and actually submit the current Triangle Champion in this match. So Sayuri Honda's idea completely backfired, and the cheaters did nothing but prosper tonight. So 46 to kick off the main show. Following that, with a beautiful 73, we see the team of Jemmy, Sei, and Monster defeat the team of High Fly Royalty and Eri Sato, as Sei Akutagawa pinned Michiko Matsuda with the Northern Lights bomb after 15 minutes and 5 seconds, and Sei Akutagawa completely backed up all the shit she talked on that first tour show, saying, hey, if Michiko gets an all-Asian title match, I deserve to be in that conversation as well. And essentially, she's like, look, I'm not going to sit here and say that those 2 wins you had over Yuma and Shiori weren't impressive. However, I feel like you need to beat me to even be in the same breath as the All-Asian Championship. So how about this, Michiko? Me versus you at the pay-per-view. Winner faces Yu Hashimoto at Hall of Fame, which is our next pay-per-view, for the All-Asian Championship. And that is going to be our second match pre-booked for the show. Following that, we have a 71 rated 4v4 as Team Sub finally finds some new tag partners, this time being Maki Yoshifumi and Maya, and they get the victory over the best ever cronies, in Shiori's own words, Chibi Violence and the Uprising, as Maya locks in the triangle choke on Amiko Miyoshi to get the victory. Maya with the best performance of the match. 71 for that, and then our main event only gets a 73, surprisingly. I really thought this would have done a lot better, but it is what it is. Fuyuko Higa had the best performance. However, after talking a lot of shit on the press conference last night, saying that, oh, Fuyuko thinks she's better than me and Shiori, then how come she can't beat us? And look at this. Yuma Maruya pins Fuyuko Higa with the Yuma special, and following the match, gets up in her face and says, you still can't fucking beat us. You think that just because you held the title for the majority of last year, you're better than me and Shiori? You aren't, alright? Because we own you. We continue to own you. Shiori beat you in the one shot. I beat you tonight, alright? You might have gotten a win over me with your title reign. However, we own you once again. And that's how we end the on-screen show. We do have a lot of press conferences or press conference highlights to get into. And the first thing is Megumi Nakajima said, so I forgot to mention, during that main event, Romi Yamato completely plays dirty only against Megumi Nakajima. Still mad at her for beating her, I guess, adding salt into the wound of her poor Grand Prix performance. And Megumi Nakajima essentially says, yeah, I'm going to put her in her place. Don't you guys worry. We also had Kiyomi Mizuka kind of laughing at Sayuri Honda for fucking up her run-in, and also saying, look, Sayuri, I know you want this feud to continue, to get your hands on me for whatever reason. I don't know why you can't just get over me. But I'm so sorry that we can't face each other because I now have earned an All-Asian title match by beating the champion thanks to you. I don't have to face you because I'm going to be challenging for the Triangle Championship at the pay-per-view. We also have Team Sub and Maki Yoshifumi. They just kind of come in, and the basis of their promo is like, hey, we really like teaming up with each other. There's a lot of good chemistry here. Maki Yoshifumi felt abandoned by her tag team partner. We were abandoned by our group. So there's just a lot of common interest and common fighting style between the three of us. So yeah. And then finally, Maya just cuts a quick promo saying, like, look, I won my match. Miwako lost her match. If everybody still thinks I'm an underdog, they can think that all they want. But when I'm holding up the world title over my group, Chicas Locas, you won't think I'm the underdog then, or something like that. Just essentially, like, she's getting her confidence. She's got confidence going into the title match now. So the overall rating was a 76, and the gate was a $9,100 gate. We are not gating Pop in Kansai in these tour shows anymore, but we don't really need to. All that really matters is the pay-per-views, essentially. We just got to focus on pay-per-views. Alright. Oh, I almost deleted the file. Alright. Speaking of stardom, I'm loving the storyline of Secret Heel stars using the Kuma gesture to bully poor God's Eye, and particularly Shuri. It's so dumb, and I'm thoroughly sports entertained. Yeah, dude, I don't know. At first, I was like, oh, Taro Okada is gonna kill the company. I'm gonna be honest, I had no faith in this dude. I heard all the reports, like, oh, he's an outsider. All he did was book his trampoline fed, or whatever the fuck that report was. But honestly, aside from, like, a few of the growing pains of, like, the Natsuko Tora title reign, and, not a lot of storyline development happening at tour shows for a while there, I'm really liking what he's doing. I'm really liking what Taro Okada's doing. Miko, I don't know how much you're into Marigold. I am not into Marigold at all. However, I saw they fucking ran. They ran, I don't remember what the venue was, but they ran with that venue with the really cool mural, and then they put the hard cam not facing the mural. I gotta find it. Hold up. I can find it. It was so funny. That was, like, disgusting. They ran KBS Hall. That's what it is. They ran KBS Hall, and their hard cam was not facing the giant mural. It was just facing the fucking crowd. You can yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Dude, I hate this fucking company. I hate Marigold. I hate them. Poor fucking Mirai and Utami gotta carry that dog water roster every fucking show. I feel so bad for those two. Oh, and Saray. I don't even know. Is Saray even like Marigold anymore, or is she just freelancing again now? Because she was like half freelancer, half full-time Marigold. But, like, is she even gonna be full-time Marigold anymore? Remo versus Bear, main eventing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. It's just they're just dying out there. They're dying out there. Rossi is old, tired, and working. Well, fucking Jesus, don't. From what Kenny Omega said about Rossi, maybe, hopefully, he's not fucking with children, working with fucking children. That's not what I want him doing. I want him nowhere near the kids. Alright. More 5-star. More 5-star. Alright. Alright, Toku and Iyuko butted heads, whatever, man. Psychology do Iyuko, Chieko had a finish. And then we bonded. And Maki Yoshifumi is like, Megumi Nakajima and our boss are fucking assholes, and they suck and they're stupid. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? August 12. How do you run the KBS Hall and not fucking, I can't get over that. How do you not just fucking put it at the giant mirror, whatever. Oh well, not my company. Let's do some more minor storyline progression tonight. Let's have a quad squad match. Rika, Rina, and Down to the Mat can take on... Who do they take on? They take on Bulk and Blue and Venomous. 16 minutes. Hana can go over Spider. Steal the show. Open clean. Book segment. And then we can also do... We can do some... Termination. I hit Angle. I hit Angle. What should we do? We could do Termination in the Rose Queens. Yeah, it's a shame. There's some good talent in Yuzuki and Marigold. Yeah, I mean, okay. Saying that it's just Utami and Sarai and Mirai is a bit harsh on my end. Yeah. But also, nothing's gonna change until Nane Takahashi goes away. Because Nane's just gonna constantly only want to push the people that she likes and beat them. Who can these four beat? They can beat... What if this is our Young Lion match? Sorry, Sakura Sada, but you're teaming with the Young Lions. You're teaming with the Young Lions. Toku can go over. No, Aikira's not the victor. Aikira's gonna be the loser. Alright. Okay, and then that's the press conference. Quad, Squad, and Termination agree to a 4v4. So it's Termination and the Rose Queens versus the Quad Squad at the pay-per-view. Devil, Toku, not you. What is wrong with me? Unstoppable. Alright. Unstoppable. We'll do Rika on Work in the Crowd. Rina on Work in the Crowd. Rika, Rina. Why am I Hana? Jesus Christ. Hana and Hoshiko. Utami has been boring though. Oh, for real. Okay, I'll be honest. I have not been watching any Marigold. I have not been. I just assumed Utami is still great because the last time I saw her, she was still great. But I don't know. there is like a certain I hate using the word because the word has become a meme. But there's been like a certain like aura missing with her, even at the end of her run in Stardom. Like, and I see it in the pictures. I like the gear she has just kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but as someone who's not watching, it feels like there's an aura missing with Utami that she had when she was the world champion in Stardom. Soraya's great, Misa Matsui is great, Mariah's good, Koki and Mariah is good, Shozuki's good, Miku is also great. Damn, this pre-workout's strong. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know with Marigold. Like I said, I don't watch them, so I can't comment too much, but it just feels like the people running Marigold probably shouldn't be running a company anymore. I don't know. I don't feel like that they still got it. I don't know if the combo of Fuka, Rossi, and Nane is a great combo to be running a company anymore, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Maybe once fucking Mayu eventually jumps ship, everything will turn around, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Down to the mat and Rikarina. Alright. Okay. So let's do a 3v3. Let's do another one. We'll team sub and Maki can team up again. This time we'll do it against they can do it against who? Who do they want to team up against? Wounded Warriors and Wounded Warriors and Romy? Maybe Wounded Warriors and Monster? Maybe. Maki Yoshifumi can get the victory. Kaori can take the fall. Open, slow build, clean. It's very minor league compared to Stardom, but any Joshi company is yeah, I mean, they obviously, yeah, they don't have the backing of Bushiroad. That's true. That's true. I feel like they're trying to, like, run to, I don't know. They're trying to fit into shoes. Again, I don't watch Marigold, so if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I can take it. It feels like the way they're trying to brand and run venues is like they're trying to fit into shoes that are too big, and I don't feel like it's a good idea. I also don't think it helps that, like, everything that Rossi does is, like, easily comparable to Stardom. Like, the thing that strikes me the most is that the titles in Marigold are the same fucking colors and tiers as the titles in Stardom. Even to the point where it's like, oh, instead of the red belt, it's the crimson red belt. And then instead of the high-speed title, it's the whatever the fuck it's called. You know what I mean. It just feels like especially Bush League and minor league compared to Stardom when it's constantly being, like, sort of referenced to Stardom. Okay. So, Yu Hashimoto calls out Maki for ditching them. Yu Hashimoto Maki, Chieko, and Etsuko. So Yu Hashimoto's gonna come out like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? You're gonna team with them now? Fuck you, man. And you're whatever. And then Jemmy and Monster will back up you in this battle against Maki. Alright. So essentially Yu Hashimoto's like, no, Maki, you can't just fucking abandon the group that gave us the greatest tag team title run of all time for absolutely greed and no reason, and then think you're just going to be able to walk away from us. This is not over. Alright? And then Jemmy and Monster, during a press conference, are essentially backing her up. Like, yeah, we got her back on this. Once you turn on one of us, Maki, you turn on all of us. So, there will be a 3v3 at the pay-per-view. Thing is, Rossi has ran Stardom for so long that perhaps it's all he knows how to do now. Yeah, I mean, again, back to my point of, like, should he, Nane, and Fuka be running a company 15 years after they started Stardom? Like, it's back to that original point. If that's all he can do is make a cheap imitation, then, I mean, I think all he's going to do is hold them back. But again, time will tell. I can be wrong. I can be wrong. Alright, so Maki and Team Sub versus Yu, Monster, and Jemmy is at the pay-per-view now. Alright. So what should our main event be? I want to advance this three-way feud I've got. We could do a 2 versus 2 versus 2. We could do Birds of Prey versus Shiori and someone and the Persian Queens. I think we've done something like this before, though. Who's better, Talia or Selena? Talia. Have we done this before? Okay, I don't think this would help, though. I don't think this would help. I think our main event should be just Best Ever versus Apex. 3v3 of the Uprising and Shiori versus Romy, Sei, and Fuyuko. Maybe they can build an identity once their rookie-filled roster matures a little. Yep, you know what? That's true. That's true. Absolutely true. Fact checkers give that a true. But yeah, Shiori's gonna go over. Pins Fuyuko. It's you know what? That's true. It is kind of unfair for me to be like, this feels like Stardom when the only actual workers they have that anyone knows were obviously defects from Stardom. So maybe hopefully some of the people that you listed that I'm not familiar with can help them create their own identity. I guess no matter what they do at this point in the company's time, when their biggest stars are again people that defected from Stardom, it's gonna be hard to not have the identity of Bush League Stardom. So open, slow build, clean. We protected Higa, and we're yeah, it's fine. So then we're gonna have a press conference. Yuma, Shiori, and Higa want to settle who the best is at the pay-per-view. Post-show, 6 minutes. Ikira. Why did I put Ikira on here? Yuma, Shiori, Fuyuko. Alright. So yeah, they're gonna settle it at the pay-per-view. They're all gonna get 2 tag partners, and we're gonna have a 3v3v3 at the pay-per-view. Shiori. Mox. Shiori, Mox, Higa for losing again. Character, I guess storyline development. So I guess that can end the press conferences. 79 minutes. I've done the fucking Young Lions already. What else can I book then? So I've booked 3.5 matches. I could continue the Lady Lotus shit. Let's get, let's just get a singles match with Lady Lotus going. Lady Lotus, who do you want to beat? Preferably somebody in Best Ever. Alright. Fuck it. 17 minutes, steal the show opener. Open, not tainted. Open clean. Not for the triangle title game. It's a singles match. Dude, I already have a... I did already have a steal the show. Not anymore. Alright. Lady Lotus wants her hands on Sayuri Honda. 2 minutes, quick promo, like, fucking, what the fuck, man? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Yuzuki, who is their high-speed champion, is from Sayaka Karawa and Hanako's Young Lion Clash. I remember her. She was... They had this, like, rookie tournament, I remember. I do remember Yuzuki, but I also do remember, like, not caring that much for her when she was in Stardom. I remember specifically she wrestled Rana Yagami, and I'm like, man, Rana's just kind of better. I kind of like Rana better. Yeah, we'll try this extremely risky finish, because fuck it, why not? What else do I have? An Atsuko one. I have an Atsuko one. Sure, let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. Let's use some of these creative finishes. I don't have Heart winning. I don't need Kita winning. I can save this one. I can save that one too. I don't know what I would save it for though. August 3rd? I think it'll be gone. It'll be gone by the time I fucking need it. Whatever. You know, let's just run this shit. Let's just run it. Halfway point of the episode here as Heart Tour Day number 4 is upon us. We have Fuyuko Higa once again main eventing this show, this time against some members of Best Ever. We've also got the Young Lions in quite a weird opener, as they're going to be in a 4v4 teaming with Sakura Sada, so that can only help her momentum. Kicking it off is, of course, Ai, Kira, Mitsu, and Yuko being led by Sakura Sada into a losing match against the team of the Rose Queens and the Termination, as Toku pinned Ai Kira in 5:38 following a spear. We then get a singles match, and we used a couple of risky creative finishes just to get rid of them while we're on a tour show. And we have a singles match between Asami Okubo and Lady Lotus, where Lady Lotus gets the pinfall victory in 15:02. And then immediately afterwards calls out Sayuri Honda, saying, like, look, you stuck your nose into someone else's business. Yeah, it was annoying that they were cheating constantly during that match, but you fucked me over, you had me lose, and now we have an undeserving challenger coming for my title. So while I'm taking on Kiyomi Mizuka, I want to take you on as well, Sayuri Honda. So come on and bring the fight to me. 56 for that angle. We then have another 4v4, this time the team of Venomous and Balkan Blue losing to the Quad Squad, because when the Quad Squad team up, they tend not to lose. It goes 12 minutes and 8 seconds when Hana Ajibana pins Spider Isaka with the Ajibana plunge. Really good performances from everybody in the Quad Squad here. A 69 for another team up with Team Sub and Maki Yoshifumi, this time defeating Wounded Warriors and Monster Ishimura. And the creative finish was a success this time. However, Yu Hashimoto comes out, and she essentially is like, Maki Yoshifumi, look, you turned your back on us. I don't know why Team Sub are over here trying to relate to you. Team Sub were abandoned by the people they called friends. You abandoned your friends. We're not just going to let you walk away from this, okay? Once you turn on one of us, you turn on all of us, Maki. So even though you're trying to move past the most embarrassing loss of your career to me, I'm not letting that shit happen. 69, Yu Hashimoto is not letting Maki Yoshifumi escape from Apex just quite yet. So, bang. And then our main event pulls a 70 as the Uprising and Shiori Japensha do in fact defeat the team of Fuyuko Higa, Romi Yamato, and Sei Akutagawa. And that is once again another loss for Shiori Japensha in the main event, as we see one of these, quote, non-faces of the companies, in Fuyuko Higa's own words, losing to Shiori, and Shiori just has a field day afterwards. Once again, she says it. She's like, I beat you in the one shot, and I beat you tonight. What are you gonna say now, Fuyuko Higa? What are you gonna say now? And that's actually how we end the on-screen show. We do have some more press conference stuff. Kicking things off first, we have an official agreement to a 4v4 match at the pay-per-view. The Termination and the Quad Squad, their feud is finally boiling over, and the Quad Squad will take on the team of the Termination and the Rose Queens at the pay-per-view. The Termination have been sick of being, in their eyes, isolated by the other members of Chicas Locas, and want to take on the strongest 4-team faction in all of 5SSW. We also have Gemi Onishi and Monster Ishimura agreeing to join up with Yu Hashimoto in her fight against Maki Yoshifumi and now Team Sub. Gemi Onishi essentially repeating what Yu Hashimoto said, that whole you turn on one of us, you turn on all of us. Me and Fuyuko need to step up in terms of leaders of this group, and allowing someone like Maki Yoshifumi to do what she did without stepping in ourselves was a mistake, and that is no longer happening. So we are also going to get a 3v3 between Gemi, Monster, and Yu versus Team Sub and Maki Yoshifumi. And then we have a half pre-booking announcement, as the 3 girls, the 3 of the 4 biggest names in this company, are in the press conference to officially agree to settle the score in a 3v3 match. All 3 girls will get 2 members of their factions to team up against the other at the pay-per-view to finally assert dominance on who is truly the best and the biggest name between these 3 stars in 5SSW. So we don't know who they're going to be teaming up with yet, but we do know that there will be a 3v3 at the pay-per-view. And this show gets a 69, nice, and we didn't break the $9,000 gate this time, which is a bit of a shame. We were on such a great streak there, but all good things must come to an end, apparently. Yeah, Yu Hashimoto has been incredible. Yu Hashimoto has been absolutely incredible. From that class, I really like Karara, Hanako, and Rana Yagami. Yeah, dude, no, honest to God, mark my words. I think Rana Yagami could be, like, a white belt champion in a few years. I truly think she's got something special. I really like Rana Yagami. I really like her. I think she's great. Hanako's still a little rough around the edges. And, Karara's great too, also. It's a good class. It is a good class. Crimson Comet. Oh, God, he looks... No way they lose Remo. No way they have this dude main event the fucking SWF Supreme Challenge, and then they're gonna lose him. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. They're so gonna lose him. They're so gonna fucking lose him. It's just crazy work. If there's a bidding war, they're not re-signing him. They just don't win those. SWF just does not win bidding wars. Yep, he's gone. He's going somewhere else. He's gotta be. We got a Best of the Super Juniors report. Matthew Keith retained the Burning World title against Atsumori Takimura. Alright. Who won the Best of the Super Juniors? Elemental 3. Alright. Okay. I guess. USPW does not want Danny Jalewski. Sam Keith Classic. Why does he look like Jesus Christ in that picture? Cheetah Boy and Sandman Winks won it. Wow. Wow. That's a team. That's a team for sure. Alright. Generic venue. Psychology to Amiko, microphone to Hoshiko, microphone to Asami, drills for 6 students. Zofia forgot to buy some alcohol, and there we go. Alright, team bonding. Maki, please stop. Please stop. Alright. So, first things first, I think we do a 3v3. I think we do a 3v3 between... do we do... Saiyan Monster and Sayuri Honda versus Venomous and Lady Lotus? I think we do. I think we do, and I think we have Sayuri pin Lady Lotus. Open clean. Steal the show. And then we protect and keep Lady Lotus strong. And then Lady Lotus... Lotus says the cards were stacked against her, but whatever. She'll keep her title. So essentially, she called out Sayuri Honda. Sayuri got 2 of her friends to team with her. Lady Lotus is like, look, whatever, you want to call that a victory? Go right ahead. You had some of the greatest tag partners ever, and I got 2 fucking newbies. You know what? Fine. You and Kiyomi can come for my triangle title. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna win that goddamn match anyway. So, yeah, essentially, she's like, yeah, you won tonight, but at the pay-per-view, you ain't winning shit. You ain't winning shit. So that is our triangle championship match. Kiyomi versus Sayuri versus Lady Lotus. Alright. Pre-book. Okay. We are then gonna do a 3v3. This is gonna be a pretty 3v3 heavy show. we're gonna do Fuyuko Higa teaming with Wounded Warriors to take on who? Eri Sato and High Fly Royalty. This could actually be a main event. Sure. Fuyuko Higa can pin Yukiko. Open, slow build, clean. Let's have Akira and Mitsu take on Bulk and Blue. Or maybe not Bulk and Blue. Yeah, Bulk and Blue. Connie Morris can win. And Shiori lets Yuma and Higa know that they gotta go through those two beasts. So Shiori's just essentially like, you saw the fucking dominance right there. That's who I'm bringing to the 3v3v3. That's who I'm fucking bringing. You better bring someone strong, because they gotta take on motherfucking Connie Morris. Yeah, you gotta bring on somebody strong that can fucking handle the load of carrying. Tease works. Alright, and then we can do 4v4 with the Persian Queens and the Tag Champs versus... I don't want any of them to lose. Maybe the Uprising and Chibi Violence. $15 minutes. I'll take the victory, don't worry. Open, slow build, clean. Alright. Yuma wants to bring along the Tag Champs to the 3v3v3. So Yuma says, why not, for this 3v3v3, bring the best team in the division. And we know they're the best team in the division because they're the fucking champions. So... Fucking really, Yuma? Alright. Alright. Fuck, man. Lotus's neck crumbled cookies. Fucking... Lotus's crumbled cookies made neck can't withstand the push above the mid-card. Fuck, man. I'm chasing a dragon here, alright? Higa wants Wounded Warriors to prove themselves on a big stage. So, Fuyuko Higa, Chitose, and Kaori. Foreshadowing, book. 5 minutes is way too long. Alright. Slightly overused is all fine. So that's happening. The Joshi Kurt Angle. Yeah, but Kurt Angle could still go after he broke his neck. That's the problem. Kurt Angle was a fucking menace after he broke his neck. Alright, so it's Bulk and Blue and Shiori versus Wounded Warriors and Fuyuko versus the Tag Champs Wrestling Passion and Yuma. Alright. So that is set. That is set. Let's do... Two v2 angle, maybe. I do still need a singles match for Yuko. So we might as well do Sakura Sada. Sakura Sada, book segment. Alright, we could do a fun 2v2 of Down to the Mat versus the Rose Queens, and we'll give the Rose Queens a much-needed victory. We'll give Zofia a much-needed victory over Hana. Open, clean. Alright. That can go there. And we have 12 minutes I could book. I would like Miwako and Maya to do something. 2 versus 2. We could do Romy and Yu versus Etsuko and Maki. Oh, I don't have any time for this. Let's have Etsuko pin Romy. Keep Yuha strong. Chicas Locas explode. I mean, it's looking like it, ain't it? Oh, I gotta cut some time. I gotta cut some time. Alright. Maya and Miwako. Agree to a spar next week. They don't know who their partners are gonna be, but they are gonna fucking spar. They're gonna do a tag match. They're gonna find some partners, and they are fucking sparring. Pipe. Put Devil there. Backstage, pre-taped. And then what else are we gonna do? Romy has been dodging Megumi. Ogiwara has had enough. So after slapping her on that first show, being a prick in that second match, Romy Amato has been dodging Megumi Nakajima, and we need a Miss Elizabeth. The title is Miss Elizabeth. So Sensational has had enough of Romy fucking bitch slapping and running away. So now she's got to face Megumi Nakajima at the pay-per-view. She has had enough. Why is this match happening? Because I think it'll be fun. No one asked that. I just wanted everyone to know that the match is not happening because of any other reason other than I think it would be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. All right, tour day number 5, the first of the last 2 tour days in the Heart Tour here. We got essentially the whole point of this show, for the most part, is going to be revealing who Yuma, Shiori, and Fuyuko will find to team with them during this 3v3v3 to prove who not only is the best leader of these three factions, but I guess in a way which of the three factions is the best in general. So, yeah, starting off the show, we have Akira and Mitsumo Motani losing to Bulk and Blue in the first of our two Young Lion matches. And immediately after the match, Shiori is like, hey, Yuma, Fuyuko, I hope you are watching, because you two are going to have to take on these two behemoths of women at the pay-per-view. That's right, I'm bringing Bulk and Blue alongside myself to that 3v3v3. So 49 for that, and we already know who Shiori Japencha is bringing to this match. Following that, we have Iyuko versus Sakura Sada. Finally, a Sakura Sada Young Lion match got above a 40, so that's good for her. Following that, we have Lady Lotus and Venomous taking on Sayuri Monster and Sei. Lady Lotus called out Sayuri for sticking her nose into somebody else's business, but she did not anticipate Sayuri bringing along Sei Akutagawa and Monster Ishimura with her, and allowing Sayuri Honda to pin Lady Lotus with the Northern Light Suplex. So that is another loss. Pinfall loss for the current Triangle Champion, this time to Sayuri Honda, and we will learn more about what's happening at the press conference later. Following that, we have a quick preview match for the Quad Squad 4v4 that's happening at the pay-per-view, as Down to the Mat take on the Rose Queens, and believe it or not, it is the Rose Queens who get the victory here, with Sofia Jankovic pinning Hana Ajibano with the Thorn to be Wild. This match got a 68. We then have another tag match. This time it's Romy and Yu Hashimoto losing to Etsuko and Maki Yoshifumi. This went 15 minutes and 18 seconds when Etsuko locked in the Ariyoshi lockdown on Romy Yamato to get the victory. Yu Hashimoto with an incredible performance here once again. Our semi-main, I think it's our semi-main, is a 4v4 as Best Ever's Chicas Locas and the Uprising lose to Icon Idols Heart, Paige, Megumi, and Yuma. And after the match, Yuma announces that she will be bringing the tag team champions Heart Saito and Paige Croft to the 3v3v3 with her. She says, I want nobody but the best to accompany me to this battle between the three best factions in 5SSW, and why not bring the best tag team in the company along with me? And we know they're the best tag team because they are the tag team champions. So Yuma Maruya will be teaming with Hart and Paige Croft at the pay-per-view. And our main event tonight is the team of Wounded Warriors and Fuyuko Higa defeating the team of Eri Sato and High Fly Royalty. This got a 75, and it seems pretty obvious now as as Wounded Warriors are teaming with Fuyuko Higa here. Fuyuko Higa says, great job tonight. However, I want these new acquaintances, these new, recruits to Apex. I want them to prove their worth in the biggest stage possible. And what's a bigger stage than against two of the biggest names that this company has produced in the past decade? So I will be bringing Wounded Warriors to this 3v3 with me. And that is how we end the live show. In the press conference, first things first, we have Lady Lotus and Sayuri Honda. Lady Lotus essentially saying, look, you know what, Sayuri? Fine. You won tonight, and just like Kiyomi Mizuka, you will get a Triangle title match. I'll defend the Triangle title against you two at the pay-per-view, but I want you to know that tonight was an anomaly. The cards were stacked against me in both of these losses I had. You fucking me over in that first one, and you bringing two of the toughest women in the locker room to take me on. So yeah, you two might have won during the tour, but come that title match, you two will be nothing. And Sayuri Honda's just kind of like in one ear out the other. All she cares about is she has found a way to get a match against Kiyomi Mizuka once again. So there is a 51 for that. We then have Sensational Ogiwara, the boss of the company, confronting Romy Yamato, as Romy has been, after bitch-slapping Megumi and running away, playing underhanded during that 5v5 or whatever it was in the following show. Romy Yamato has been essentially dodging Megumi Nakajima. Anytime there was a press conference, she would dodge the question. She has always, not refused, but always found a way to be busy whenever there is a tour show to come around to not face Megumi Nakajima. And Sensational Ogiwara has caught on, and she is sick of it. She tells Romy Yamato, no more running. At the pay-per-view, you will take on Megumi Nakajima. You will reap what you sow, Romy Yamato. And then to finish things off, Miwako and Maya have been kind of absent for the past couple tour shows because I've been doing other shit. But main eventing the next tour show, they don't know who they're going to bring with them, and they don't know how many people this match is going to be. But at the next show, Miwako and Maya will face off. They will have a tag match, 2v2 or 3v3 or 4v4, who knows, but they are sparring to end the show in Tour Day 6. So that gets a 60. The overall show got a 77. Somehow it didn't result in any popularity changes, which is very depressing. We made barely over $9,000, and that is the final note heading into the final tour show of this episode. Alright. Rename. I mean, I think we just do like Maya and the Termination versus Miwako and Rika Rina. Alright. Hope we see a storyline of stables competing for the Young Lions and even kidnapping them like Stardom does. Good old wrestle crap. I'd need a team. I need a unit more like Oedo Tai to do something like that to make the kidnapping work. Shiori Japenja versus Yu Hashimoto, custody of Akira ladder match. Yeah, and you know what? We'll have the balls to do... Oh, Genghis Ron started a promotion. I'll get to that in a second. We'll have the balls to do what WWE didn't have the balls to do, and we'll actually put Akira at the top of the ladder. We'll chain her up instead of making it a briefcase. Oh, shit, this company's kind of big. How over are they? They got $5,500. They have no titles yet. How big are they? Okay, 35. They're barely just small, so... Hey, we got a new company for anyone that likes fucking using these database save slots to play as these new promotions that start up. So we've had 3 now. We've had Kalu Uwosu open ELPF, then Teddy Powell open Saw. The Teddy Bear open Saw, that's right. And then now Genghis Ron has opened Wrestling Premier League. Alright. I got a feeling it's just going to be just like fucking Saw. Jacob Jet will find his way. Oh, we also had L-Ring. I forgot about L-Ring came around too. Eddie Chandler opened L-Ring. I got a feeling it's going to be just like L-Ring and Saw. I have a feeling. It's going to be almost identical. Alright. Alright. Doing random incidents? Oh no. Labyrinto Jr.'s retiring. Alright. What happened on Summer Showdown? So there we go. Here's the TCW special. You have one of the greatest matches of the year be the semi-main so that you can main event with Flint fucking Slater. So I don't understand. I really don't. Meet new company, same as old company. It always is. That's what it is. It's that fucking meme of the astronaut. It's like, wait, it's just L-Ring? Always has been. Guess who's dry scooping more pre-workout? 64 is. It gets right in the back of the throat. Right there. Oh, man. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's just terrible. It really is. Alright. Oh, speaking of the save points. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. What are we at? 2023.09? No, 9 of September. 08. Carlos Barrera is there, though. Okay. Dude, Carlos Barrera is, in fact, a CZCW legend. That guy's fucking popping off in the Coastal Zone save. Hope if he shows up, yeah, hopefully. Amazing Al Marian. Good for him. Alright. Generic venue. Hart and Kenya have bonded. Ayuko has a relaxed atmosphere. Oh my god, please. Dude, Maki's gotta calm down, dude. Maki's really gotta calm down. Alright. So, main event tonight. I think the only option here is Maya in the termination versus who's more over? 34 and 31 or a 33 and 33? Ooh. Ooh. I think down to the mat. No, Rika Rina. We'll do Rika Rina. Rika Rina and Miwako. 22 minutes. Maya can beat Rina. Open called, slow build clean. Rina's fucking mad because she can't lose ever. Miwako, no longer called. Alright. I love how Adam Ryland predicted AEW through 1996 TCW. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the more the days go by, the more accurate it is. I'm not even kidding. Delbert never said that. Delbert never said that. Did not happen. Fake. Fake. Let's do semi-main. Romy and Sei versus Megumi and Machiko. Let's do this. We'll have Sei Akutagawa pin Machiko Matsuda. We'll keep Megumi strong. Who would be Seaver's Tony Khan? His name is J.K. Stallings Jr. Like, other than the fact that he got his wealth himself and not from his fucking, his dad, it's Tony Khan to a T. It actually is. Open, slow build, clean. So another fun preview match there. Let's see. Let's do exclude. Sakura Sada and Eri Sato can take on Ayakira and Iyuko. Alright. That'll open. Then our, I'll book the other Young Lion match in a minute. Let's do 3v3. Jemmy, Monster, and Yu Hashimoto can take on Chicago Style Pro can contend with Tana's Pizza. Yeah, no, it's actually the cross-promotional event between the two companies are deep dish fucking deathmatch night. Deep dish something. Chicago Style and Tana's Pizza is, I mean, you gotta have the fucking crossover show be deep dish something. Let's have Balkan. No, let's have Chibi Violence and Kiyomi. Chibi Violence and Kiyomi. That can steal the show. What in the fucking Delbert, man? So much fucking Delbert all the time, constantly. You guys love this man, and I don't get it. All right. Let's do how much time do we have left? Let's get Yukiko doing something. Get Yukiko doing something. Alright. I would like to do Team Sub and Maki, but I don't want people to get buried. Termination. Refuse to. Six minutes. I'm not fucking we're quick adding angle. 6 minutes in the ring, whatever. It's gonna be Maya and Miwako and Rika and Rina and Unstoppable and Toku. Yes. Boom. Alright. It's fine. I really could use another match. Do we? God, fuck. Should I bring in local workers? No. I got balls. I got balls. Wounded Warriors and Sayuri versus Team Sub and Maki. And I didn't do this already, did I? No, okay. So yeah, Atsuko wins. That should be good for the show. This is the final tour show for our episode tonight. The next show will, of course, be the Hearts Champion pay-per-view. As we know, it will be Miwako versus Maya in the main event at the pay-per-view. But tonight, we will have Maya teaming with Determination to take on Miwako and Rika Rina, along with a bunch of other preview matches for almost every single match on the card, other than we gave Yuma, Shiori, and Fuyuko the night off tonight. So, other than that, yep, let's just get into it. Kicking things off, we have the team of Sakura Sada and Eri Sato defeating some Young Lions in a 53 rated match. And then we have Yukiko Matsumara, who's been kind of getting, I wouldn't say pushed to the wayside, but she's definitely getting less of a focus, while her tag partner is getting a huge push to the next level. in the meantime. So she gets a victory here over Mitsumo Motani. Kicking off the main part of the show, we get a fucking 78 as Chibi Violence and Kiyomi Mizuka lose to the team that will be taking on Team Sub and Maki Yoshifumi, Jemi Onishi, Monster Ishimura, and Yu Hashimoto. One of the greatest, like, non-main event tour. Like, this is fucking a crazy match. 78 is absurd. I would be happy to get that on a pay-per-view just last year. So, but yeah, you know, Jemi Onishi gets the victory in 12:42, pinning Kiyomi Mizuka with the Flying Dagger leg drop. This was designed to go steal the show, and it sure fucking did. So following that, we get the team of Maki Yoshifumi and Team Sub getting a somehow better rating as they get a 64, defeating the team of Sayuri Honda and Wounded Warriors. So Wounded Warriors got that big match going into next week, so this is going to hurt their momentum going into that. And Sayuri and Kiyomi are going to have an even, both going into their title match with a loss, as Team Sub and Maki Yoshifumi defeated Apex in 13-16 when Etsuko submitted Sayuri Honda with the Ariyoshi lockdown. Following that, we have a 65, a preview match for both the All-Asian title #1 contenders match and the Romi and Megumi match, as Romi and Sei defeated Megumi and Machiko in 17:31 when Sei pinned Machiko with the Northern Lights bomb. So Sei will be going into the #1 contenders match with more momentum than Machiko. And our main event only gets a 68, but there is a lot of bad blood between these two teams, more specifically with the Termination and Rika Rina, as it is so much more violent when those two, when either combination of those four women are in the ring. It is way more violent than any other combination, as the Termination and Rika Rina are genuinely pissed at each other, to the point where this friendly spar turned very unfriendly afterwards. By the way, Maya pinned Rina to get the victory, so the challenger for the title and the leadership is getting the momentum going into it. However, that's all pushed to the wayside, as this spar was supposed to be just like a friendlier kind of like, let's get ready for this title match between us, and it turns into something much more than that, as Maya helps Miwako get up, but the Termination scoff at the two of them, walk out, and leave all four of these girls in the ring by themselves. The Termination want absolutely nothing to do with this group as of right now, and refuse to do anything. And Maya and Miwako are kind of like, fuck, what is going on over there? They're backbones of this fucking unit. But yeah, that's how we end the final tour show going into the pay-per-view. This show gets a 65. Rina Kasahara was used too much, and Yu Hashimoto stole the goddamn show. So the show was all over the place. We still made $9,000, so you can't be too mad about it. But yeah, we don't, in terms of stats, we don't really go into the pay-per-view on that huge of a note. But nonetheless, we continue forward. We continue forward. 5 SSW, alright. Damn, I need more pre-workout. Fuck. Maki Janetti still can't get over. I hope that once she stops being a backstage nuisance, that she'll finally get good ratings again. I can only hope. Alright. What? Why can't? There you go. Alright. We made 96. We broke record profits again. Jesus Christ, 96. Fuck. Mr. Dependable, Yori Ibutsai. All he did during the Roaring Lion save was fucking hold his tag partner back. He never got over. Alright, Jumbo Jackson bonds with Steve Freely. Get that ready for September. Spinal Impact needs to be turned back on. Product. Turn that off. And our pay-per-view is the 4th, so get one ready for the 6th. Alright, so I don't forget. Yeah, Remo Richardson bidding war, who would have guessed? Is he full-time? No, he's touring. Okay, that's what I thought. Dial K for Kotani's injured. No. Oh, fuck. Spinal disalignment. Oh, he's cooked. He's cooked, man. Kotani is cooked. Oh, poor guy. Not Marco Gonzalez. I was still thinking of Kotani. Alright, come on. Damian Carville. Is that the natural? It is. Weird. Alright. Jefferson Stardust going to US Pro. I mean, they're just going to lose everybody. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Get the night off. Yep. Generic venue. All Japan. Alright. Let's get these creative finishes. Big gamble. Fucking beautiful. Totally want that. Near certainty. I'll actually use that. We don't have enough for anything else. So, great meeting, guys. Really great meeting. Microphone to Rena. Getting on well. Rena and Ayuko getting on well. Alright. We will not do Inspire. We're saving that for the next show. So it's just Maki Yoshifumi that's got issues. Alright, so I'm going to do what I did with the J-Grand Prix, and you guys are going to go blind for a couple minutes while I pre-book the pay-per-view. Because I think it's for the best. Hopefully, by the next stream, I'll figure out how to be a proper YouTuber and put a overlay over the screen, but this is all you guys get for now because I don't really understand how YouTubing works, so I'm sorry. So yeah, let me book the pay-per-view real quick. Yeah, Maki Jannetty will never be happy. At this point, it's just impossible. Alright. Book that. Alright, next match. Look at that. We've got an unannounced match. It's just happening because why not? So you and you and you two and you. I mean, just why not? It's the simple question of why not. And I have not figured out why not. Alright. Up next, we're doing that match. Alright, this can go. And you will go over. I don't care who takes the fall. Okay. We have an angle afterwards. Boom. Not interviewer. Yeah, we're being secretive. We're being secretive. I like the live chat not knowing who wins on the pay-per-views. So you guys are going blind until I'm done pre-booking it. Alright. Okay. Book that. Right. Up next is that match. I hope that's not too much time. But they will win. And I will do that. Alright. Okay, and we have a promo. We have a promo. At least you have Coke and chocolate to keep you insane. Okay. I'm sorry I'm not doing a good enough job of making you lose your sanity. I'm really trying, I promise. That's fine. Alright. Okay, then we're doing this match. Because I don't trust it to do that great. Not tainted finish. Oh, yeah, just get rid of slow build while you're fucking at it. Fuck you. Alright. Okay. This match could be really good, though. You're a bit unhappy. I feel you. However, please don't cry about it. Alright, then we're doing this. Then we're doing this one. And you will get the victory. Slow build. Alright. It is, I know. Like I said, I gotta ask Tyler how to use fucking Streamlabs so I can make a proper overlay for this shit. Just like a thing that says, booking pay-per-view will show in, you know, no spoiler. You know what I mean? I realized, like, hey, there's a lot of cool shit that I could do if I kept the pay-per-views quiet, even for the stream. Alright, so let's do, I could use the quick ad again. Let's do that. We'll do the quick ad. You, then you three. I fucking missed. Alright, not you. Alright, cool. And then, who's the other one? You are the other one. Okay. That works. Boom. One more match. I'm almost done. We got the main event to pre-book. Alright. Do. Then we have the creative finish. Near certainty, so it better not fucking flop on me. World title is on the line. Alright. 6 minute. Alright. Oh, are you fucking with me? It went 1 minute too long? Jesus Christ. There. How about now? What is the problem? Devil's got too much road agenting. Oh, boo fucking who. Kazuko's got too much refereeing. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. He's not even reffing the first 3 matches. Oh my god. Oh, my hand hurts. My hand hurts. I hit the mat too many times. The only person I didn't put on the show is Yukiko. Oh, what a shame. That's actually kind of upsetting. Oh, I can actually use that. Okay, hold up. Sorry, but you're not winning because she's gonna win so that I can do the finish. Alright. Boom. The rest of these are too much of a gamble of a finish. Alright, you guys are no longer blind. Alright. No longer blind. It would be a shame if USPW signed away any of the Frankies. They would just waste them. That's exactly what they would do. That is exactly what they would do. I'm gonna... Whew. Alright. Here we go. Time to run the pay-per-view. Alright. Hearts Champion 2023. As you can see, we have a lot higher expectations going into this year's pay-per-view than we did last year's. Last year's we were just happy to get 70s and then extremely happy to get 88. We're kind of expecting at least an 85 in the main event, if not some better matches before then as well. So going down the card in order, we're kicking things off with the Triangle Championship match. Both Sayuri and Kiyomi, after graduating from Young Lion status just a few months ago, are in their first ever championship match, getting asterisk wins against the current champion, Lady Lotus, who says, fine, you know what? You two can get your title match, but I'm winning this fucking triple threat, so it doesn't matter what happens. So that's the story for that. Following that, we have, it's not pre-booked because it's just a thrown together spur-of-the-moment match. It will be a 2v2v2v2 between Chibi Violence, Eri Sato and Sakura Sada, the Uprising and Venomous, just to get some more people on the card. We had extra time, so they put a tag match together. There's no story for that. Following that, we have the 4v4 between the Quad Squad and the Termination and the Rose Queens. The Termination have felt like ever since the Quad Squad finished up their feud with, I think it was Best Ever, when Best Ever was trying to tear them apart. Maybe it was Apex. Regardless, in recent times, the Termination have felt like that the Quad Squad have kind of abandoned them, and Chica's Locus as a whole have abandoned them, and they're sick of being, in their eyes, pushed away. So they're taking the fight straight to the Quad Squad in a 4v4. They're going to be teaming with the Rose Queens to, I don't know, teach them a lesson, I guess. We then have a 3v3v3 as Fuyuko Higa, Shiori Japensha, and Yuma Maruya all think that they're the best wrestler that doesn't have the world championship. So they've gotten 2 of their stablemates to team up with them to take on each other. Shiori's going to be teaming with Bulk and Blue. Fuyuka's going to be teaming with Wounded Warriors. And Yuma's going to be teaming with the current tag champs, Wrestling Passion. Then we have Romi Yamato versus Megumi Nakajima. Romi Yamato throwing a couple cheap shots at Megumi Nakajima after Megumi embarrassed her following an embarrassing Grand Prix performance. And then promptly running away and hiding until Sensational Ogiwara is like, this is fucking ridiculous. You gotta face the consequences of your actions. So that is why that match is happening. We have a number 1 contenders match. Both Michiko Matsuda and Sayako Tagawa had a very good Grand Prix, so they will face off against one another, where the winner will then take on Yu Hashimoto at the following pay-per-view, Hall of Fame, for the All-Asian Championship. So a number 1 contenders match there. Our semi-main sees Team Sub and Maki Yoshifumi, who have had really good chemistry as a trio. They both feel like that they were abandoned by their groups for different reasons. So they've teamed up and they have similar wrestling styles. However, Yu Hashimoto explains that no, Team Sub, you were abandoned. Maki Yoshifumi abandoned us. So if you're going to align with Maki Yoshifumi, then you're going to align against all of us. We're not taking this shit lightly. And Jemi Onishi and Monster Ishimura are stepping in alongside Yu Hashimoto to essentially be like, yeah, we should have addressed this problem sooner. Maki Yoshifumi needs to pay for how she acted against Yu Hashimoto. And then, of course, our main event, the winner of the 2023 J-Grand Prix, Maya, will take on and challenge Miwaku Katsukawa for not only the championship, but the leadership of Chicas Locas. So they made the best woman win in the main event. And let's get straight into the show. Kicking things off is the Triangle Championship match. And Lady Lotus backs up what she fucking says. She said that Kiyomi and Sayuri didn't deserve those victories, didn't deserve this title shot, but since they got it, they're gonna have a rude awakening, and they got just that, as Lady Lotus defeats Sayuri and Kiyomi by pinning Kiyomi with the Senton Bomb after 12:35, making defense number 2 of the Triangle Championship. And look at that, Lady Lotus haters. Best performance in the match was a 54 from our Triangle Champion, Lady Lotus. 60 rated overall segment. Great way to kick off the show. The thrown together 2v2v2v2 match was pretty fun. It got a 64, so it got a perfect rating. Eri Sato got a 73, Selena and Talia got 79 and 73, so it's no surprise that the winners of tonight's match were the Uprising. There was no order of elimination. They pinned Venomous. That's how they won. So yeah, the Uprising win this impromptu 4-way tag match. Following that, we have the Quad Squad versus Determination and the Rose Queens. And in an upset, the Quad Squad faced their just second ever 4v4 loss on pay-per-view to the Determination and the Rose Queens after 12 minutes and 19 seconds when Unstoppable Tai hit Rina Kasahara with the Tai Bomber to get the victory. This match got a 63. Thea Davis got a 70. Holy shit. And after the match, the Determination tried to leave the Quad Squad high and dry. They're, like, at this point, it's kind of irreparable damage between these 6 women. I guess these 2 and these 4 women. However, on their way back to the ramp, Miwaku Katsukawa tries to calm them down, like, look, Toku, Tai, I'm sorry, we can figure that, and they just blow right past the current leader of Chicas Locas and walk to the back, and they do not care. Unstoppable Tai has a gimmick that is getting stale. Let's remove her gimmick, because there is no need for that. We can drop it. There's no need to get those stale penalties. Following that is the 3v3v3 match. It gets a beautiful 79 because Fuyuko Higa is fucking incredible. And Shiori Japensha got an 82, which is crazy good. Yuma got a 69. Look at that. Fuyuko Higa shone in this match. And shone she did. As in the end, after 20 minutes and 12 seconds, Fuyuko Higa and Wounded Warriors pinned Paige Croft to get the victory in this three-way trios match. 79 for that. Fuyuko Higa, after being put down and scolded by both Yuma and Shiori constantly for the past few months, finally gets her win on pay-per-view, but she does not make the match about her, as we've just seen one team pin the current tag champs and make an official challenge. Wounded Warriors showcase their abilities at the biggest stage possible against some of the biggest names possible, and the team succeeded. So the Wounded Warriors, after Higa pinned Paige Croft, the trio beat the tag champs. The Wounded Warriors make an official challenge for the tag team championships at Hall of Fame. And that is going to be an official match pre-booked for that pay-per-view. Wounded Warriors, Wrestling Passion, tag team titles. Bang. Pre-booked. 65 for that angle. We then have Megumi Nakajima versus Romi Yamato doing way better than it had any right to. Romi Yamato doing a better performance than Megumi Nakajima. However, in storyline, Megumi Nakajima is the better competitor as she defeats Romi Yamato in 19 minutes and 41 seconds with the Super Explosion Suplex, finally being able to get her hands on Romi. But, yeah, Romi still put up one hell of a fight. When backed into a corner, Romi can still go. However, she is not quite on Megumi Nakajima's level in storyline. Following that is the number 1 contenders match. Michiko Matsuda, Sei Akutagawa. Sei is now essentially up 2-0 against Michiko Matsuda, but can she execute when the lights are brightest? And the answer is no. When the lights are brightest, as we saw in the Grand Prix, when the lights were brightest when she faced Shiori, when she faced Yuma, and even almost when she faced Higa, she won. She didn't beat Higa. She came really close, but she couldn't do it. When crunch time arrives, Michiko Matsuda performs as she defeats Sei Akutagawa in 21 minutes and 59 seconds to become the official number 1 contender for Yu Hashimoto's All Asian Championship. So Michiko Matsuda, after having one hell of a triangle title reign to kick off this series, she will now officially graduate and get the All Asian Championship match that she has damn fucking earned. Sei Akutagawa will get her time eventually, but right now it is time for Michiko Matsuda. And now going into our semi-main, the pay-per-view debut of this trio between Maki and Team Sub versus Yu, Monster, and Jemmy, and in a beautiful 89 rated match with a great performance from both Etsuko and Jemmy, and even good performances from Chieko and Maki and Monster, which you don't see often. Maki Yoshifumi and Team Sub are able to defeat Apex in 22 minutes and 10 seconds when Maki Yoshifumi pinned Monster Ishimura with the duck under head kick. Creative finish was a success. The trio stands tall. However, they do not stand tall for long as they are then jumped by Shiori Japensha, Chibi Violence, and the Uprising. Shiori Japensha and her goons lay out Team Sub and Maki Yoshifumi. She grabs a microphone and she says, "Look, you can start assembling all the group you want. However, I still own you, bitch." And she throws the mic down right at Etsuko, sending a message for good. Etsuko wants to take the fight to Shiori. She told her to get over it. And now Shiori seems to be the one that can't get over it. Is she mad that she lost that 3v3v3? Is she mad that Etsuko is actually getting friends? Who knows why? All we know is that Best Ever versus Team Sub is far from over. And now it is time for our main event. Miwaku Katsukawa has had the belt for over 230 days. She started Chica's Locust when she didn't even really want to, and she's going up against her only true best friend, the only woman she can truly trust, Maya. Maya is white hot, winning the Grand Prix, beating Miwako on the final tour show. However, there is a big difference between challenging for the world title and being the world champion, as Miwaku Katsukawa is able to come out on top with a 94 rated match. Miwako defeats Maya in 24 minutes and 50 seconds by pinfall with the Katsukawa bomb. Miwako makes defense number 5 of the 5SSW world title. Maya had a fucking 88. The finish was a success. They did so good that there was a definite lack of psychology on display. That's crazy. Do you want to know how good their psychology is? Maya has an 80 and Miwako has a 77. Their wrestling was so good that they outdid their psychology. Holy shit. A 90 fucking 4 main event. We have a new match of the... Holy shit. Yeah, 24 minutes and 50 seconds, and then that's going to make this promo afterwards even more impactful, because afterwards, Miwako and Maya They celebrate with a big old hug. Miwako may still be the champion. Maya may not have conquered the championship. But Miwako gives Maya a huge hug and essentially just tells her how proud she is of her, how happy she is to call her a friend, how happy and just wholesomeness all around. No bad blood. These two will never break apart. And especially not tonight, as they perform fucking magic in the main event here. Finish the show. The show overall gets a 93. I think I've broken the game. I think I've broken the game. I don't think you get better than this. I don't think it's possible to get better than this. Yep. I don't know. I'm speechless. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. $54,000. We earned every penny. We gained another pop point. I don't know what to say. Miwako and Maya, I put that match together. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a good storyline match, but it's not gonna give me a rating. It gets a fucking 94. It gets a 94. Our second best match is a 90. It happened 2 pay-per-views ago. I don't know. I don't know. What? Yep. I don't know. Where do you go but up? At this point, where do you go but up? Oh my fucking lord. She still has morale issues. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Maki Yoshifumi can be as much of a pain as she wants. We just put on a 94. We just put on a 94. I don't care. Whatever. Damn, it feels good to be 5-star supreme. Alright? We're still supreme over here. Where do you... Yep. I'm genuinely speechless. No, like, I actually don't know what to say. I genuinely don't. I guess we can just go by what we're doing on the next show. We have an All-Asian title match and a tag title match pre-booked. Where do the termination go from here? Where do Team Sub and Maki, how do they respond to Best Ever? What does Fuyuko do now that she beat Yuma? All these questions will be answered. I was going to say and more, but I don't know what kind of questions you guys would ask, so those might not be answered. But I hope you all enjoyed this edition of 5SSW with American Influence. I fucking know the fucking 53,000 people that watched it on All Japan and the 3,100 people in attendance enjoyed it. So I hope you guys did too. And I hope you all come back for our next pay-per-view, Hall of Fame 2023. Holy shit, a fucking 94. What the fuck, man? Is Maya the future? Why do I hate Yukiko? I don't hate Yukiko. Wait. Okay, I hate Yukiko, yet you suggested that I give her the Heath Slater treatment. I don't know. I'm getting mixed signals here. I don't hate Yukiko. It's just like Machiko. It's just like Machiko. Why would I push Yukiko when I have Machiko? Did Zofia? Nope. Okay. She won too, and she just gained no pop from it. Alright, whatever. Whatever. I call that a more than successful show. Yeah. A 90 fucking 4. That's crazy work. Okay. The Japan economy's weak, yet I'm still rolling in dough. So that's all I'm saying. I'm breaking the Japanese economy. The reason the Japanese economy is weak is because I am making so much money. This was my all-star Grand Queendom. Yeah, imagine how good the next one's gonna be, though. How good is Hall of Fame gonna be? Hall of Fame will be my fucking all-star Grand Queendom 2. I don't, like... I'm just gonna... It'll get to a point where every one of my pay-per-views are just Dream Queendoms. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. I was getting this good at ratings with SWF. I was getting crazy good ratings with SWF. Oh my god. Yeah, don't doubt these girls, man. Do not doubt these girls. Never count them out. Even Maki Yoshifumi showed up, man. Even Maki Yoshifumi showed up. Maki Yoshifumi showed up. Lady Lotus showed up. Chieko Kita showed up. All the problem children. Monster Ishimura showed up. All the problem children were on their A game today. Now all you need is that Devil does not decide to make Mara Silver. Yeah. Honestly, here, put this'll put this in the record books, all right? If somehow by the graces of RNG God, Devil Karubi starts up a new promotion, a new Joshi promotion, which I think would be like Winnow or something. I think Winnow is the only other Japanese Joshi promotion. If by the graces of God, Devil Karubi starts a new Joshi promotion, live on stream, I will put every single person on the roster, aside from the Young Lions, on a wheel, and we will spin for 5 defactors. Just like the Marigold defactors. Okay? If that happens, I will do that. Because that would be a really fun thing to try to book. Is the departure of 5 random names. They could be fucking... Like, it could be 5 huge names. It could be 5 mid-carders. I don't know. It could be fucking anybody I didn't... You know what I mean? It's so unlikely to happen, but if it does, we will do that. Because that would be a really fun thing to book. So... There you go. If Mara Silver ever happens, we will do that. I'm refusing to allow to pick who will defect. I would love it if Maki Yoshifumi defected, but I'm refusing to allow myself to pick because, you know, Stardom wasn't able to be like, yeah, Rossi, you can just take Mirai and Utami, you know? So, on that note, I'm going to end the stream here. So, I don't know, great stream. Actually, pretty short stream in terms of 5SSW. I'm glad that this was barely over 3 hours. So, good stream, fun stream. Hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, Hall of Fame is next. We got Machiko versus you. We got Wounded Warriors versus Wrestling Passion. We obviously are going to have more matches. That's next for 5SSW. But the next stream I do will be more Coastal Zone. I think we have 5 Coastal Zone Coast to Coasts before the next pay-per-view. So we got another weird recording block. But, yeah, we're building to the biggest show of Coastal Zone's calendar year. And... yeah, Seth Whitehead's looking to challenge for the Coastal Zone title. So we'll see what happens. We got some incels running rampant on Coastal Zone, as you do. So yeah, if you all are fans of Coastal Zone, that's coming up next. I will not give a day because I do not know. Like, I thought I was gonna be streaming yesterday and it didn't happen. So no more giving days of when I'll stream. It's just wait for that announcement video and then I'll be live that day. So I hope you all enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you all for the next Coastal Zone or 5SSW or whatever you are looking forward to.